Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Empire. So we have just witnessed a massive leverage wipeout in the crypto market. And with the month of September soon coming to an end, I am expecting a more bullish market in Q4 of this year as we head into the end of 2025. So in this video, I'll be going over 5 altcoins that I am expecting to outperform the majority of the market. Guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any important updates, and let's get into the video. So in the past 24 hours alone, we have seen almost $850 million liquidated in the crypto market. And looking at the fear and greed index, it has reset all the way back down into a 32, which is in deep fear territory. We have seen a total leverage wipeout and a total reset of so many altcoins. Also looking at the average crypto RSI, it's at a 38, heavily in the oversold area. So this dip, this pullback is certainly one to look at as an opportunity. Now moving on, let's go take a look at Bitcoin, because again, we just saw a massive red day and we are getting into some very important support levels for Bitcoin. So currently the price is $109,000, and while it is possible for Bitcoin to put in a bounce here, I wouldn't be too surprised to see Bitcoin go and just complete a move to the range lows currently. And the current range low is coming in at $107,250. This would also put Bitcoin right inside of this one-day demand zone and also allow it to test the daily 200 EMA. And Bitcoin has not tested the daily 200 EMA since all the way back here in April of 2025 when the price was around $83,000. So we are currently correcting, and it wouldn't shock me to see Bitcoin go and test this demand zone as well as this daily 200 EMA, and this would give an amazing entry opportunity on so many altcoins. So let's get into coin number 1 right now. Coin number 1 for the video is going to be, you guessed it, Aster. Aster is the hottest coin in the market. Why? Because it has CZ backing it. This is CZ's baby. And again, my price prediction for Aster remains $5 to $10. That doesn't mean it cannot dip. And again, if it does dip, I would be looking at that as a buying opportunity. Let's go take a look at the chart for Aster. And currently the price is $1.93. So this is getting interesting as the Aster price has just completed a trendline breakdown, and it came into a pretty interesting level. So as you guys know, if you are subscribed to the channel, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. But everyone who is subscribed, you already know we gave you the entry right here in the channel for Aster at this bottom exactly around $1.27. And then it went on to make a new all-time high at $2.43. And what I want to show you that is really interesting to me is the reason I was able to identify this bottom on Aster at around, again, $1.27 was because it was right in the golden pocket of this move here, right? It came right down to the 61.8% retracement. And this was the level we identified beforehand, leading to the bottom and then a massive pump of almost 100%. Now, what's really interesting right now in Aster is we can do the same thing on this new move. We can take the current all-time high at 243 down to these lows. And what's really interesting is Aster has actually tagged perfectly the 61.8% retracement and is already seeing a positive move to the upside. So don't be surprised if it does want to revisit the golden pocket, because it actually did the same thing over here back on September 21st, where it first hit the golden pocket. It looked like it was going to break out, and then it actually came back down and retested the lows before putting in a parabolic move. So right now, don't be too surprised if it does want to come back down and retest the lows, giving us another entry opportunity. But all in all, I would be looking for Aster to continue its bullish momentum higher. If it does start losing this support level around $1.72, that is definitely a sign of caution that it might want to come all the way back down to the range lows at like $1.30. That would be a major correction. It would wipe a lot of people out. And if it were to happen, it would be an amazing entry opportunity. And the next targets for Aster are going to come in around $3.23, which is a Fibonacci extension level. However, my main targets are going to be $5 to $10 on Aster. So yes, it's a big market cap coin, currently $3.2 billion. But again, CZ is pushing this one. He wants everybody to be trading on Aster. There is an airdrop coming in early October, which is going to bring a lot more attention to this token. This is the hottest coin in the market, and it's certainly the #1 coin to be trading right now. It has so much volume, and the moves are actually pretty predictable. And we've been catching a lot of good ones here at Crypto Empire. So again, make sure you are subscribed. Let's go ahead and move on now to coin number 2 of the video. And coin number 2 is going to be another hot new coin. This one is on Base, and it is Avantis and the AVNT token. So very similar to Aster, it is a perpetual trading exchange, a decentralized one at that. Now the market cap for Avantis is $406 million. And again, this is on Base. However, it's available on most exchanges. And it's another new coin that's been performing really well with a ton of trading volume. Let's go take a look at the chart for Avantis. So looking at the Avantis price chart here, it has pulled back to a really interesting level. Right, the all-time high is currently $2.66, and the current price is $1.53. Now, this level at $1.50 is one that we have identified prior here on the channel, because this is a 4-hour demand zone. And also, if we pull a Fibonacci price retracement tool from the all-time high down to the low at 90 cents that it made before this run up to the all-time high, well, guess what, guys? It is currently right in the golden pocket at $1.50. So this is a level we have identified previously. This is the golden pocket. It's a demand zone. This can certainly provide a nice bounce for Avantis. Now, if this level were to fail, I want to look at the spots that everyone would have their stop loss placed currently. And everyone would have their stop losses below this low at $1.33, as well as here at around $1.20. So if this thing does want to come down and liquidate more traders, I would be looking at $1.33 and $1.20 to buy Avantis before an eventual big run and big rally up. Similar to Aster, I can see this thing trading at $5 to $10. However, after it does break the all-time high, I would be looking for initial targets of $3.25 as well as $4.15. These are going to be Fibonacci extension levels. But Avantis, Aster, two of the hottest coins in the market, bullish fundamentals, really strong backing. You are not going to want to ignore these ones as we head into Q4 of this year. Let's go ahead and move on now to the third coin of this video. And this one isn't really a new coin. It's actually one of the oldest coins on the market, but I see it trading for at least 40 to 50 cents as we do get into the end of 2025, and that is Dogecoin, guys. Dogecoin is currently trading for 22.8 cents. Market cap is $34.5 billion. I made full videos on Dogecoin when it was much lower in price, talking about how this is Elon Musk's project essentially, and Elon Musk has memed Dogecoin to $1 for years now, and I think that prophecy will be fulfilled in 2026, providing massive gains for everyone who can just hold spot and just chill on Dogecoin. So let's go take a look at the price chart. So looking at Doge here on the daily time frame, it has just seen a massive correction from 30 cents all the way down here to 22 cents. Now this is definitely not a bad price at all to be buying Dogecoin. The best entry opportunity, if it were to happen and Bitcoin goes to around 107K, or maybe even Bitcoin goes to like 100K and just shakes everyone out. If we see Dogecoin around 18, 17 cents, that would be an amazing entry price. Also, if we see Dogecoin anywhere from like 16 to 14 cents, if these prices are given, it would provide amazing entries. Again, I can see Dogecoin trading for at least 40 to 50 cents by the end of this year. And I think with a massive run up in 2026, Dogecoin will fulfill that prophecy to $1. So this is a bag I'm just sitting in spot, and I will definitely be looking to add more compound my bag if we do actually get a bigger dip on Dogecoin. Let's go move on now to the fourth coin of this video. Another big one. I think SUI is primed for greatness. SUI right now is trading for $3.18 with an $11.26 billion market cap. SUI is a new hot layer one backed by all the VCs, all the big institutions. It's actually called the Solana killer, right? So Solana is called the Ethereum killer, and SUI is called the Solana killer. SUI has already had an amazing run this cycle, and I don't think it's finished just yet. Let's go take a look at the price chart. So looking at SUI here on the daily time frame, currently it's trading for $3.19. Now there is a big buy level right here at around $3. Personally, I think SUI has a decent chance of coming down into this buy zone from around $3 to the quarterly open at $2.75. This is a major buy zone for SUI. And if it does dip into here, this is where you want to look to accumulate this coin. Here at $3.20 is not a bad price at all in the grand scheme of things, but the best risk reward opportunity would be if SUI was to drop lower into this buy area over the coming weeks. Maybe it even happens before the start of Q4 and the start of October. Again, that's $3 to $2.75. Now, my targets for SUI by the end of the year are going to be $4 to $6. However, in 2026, I can see it trading for around $10. So SUI is a big coin that I really don't think you can go wrong with. It's not going to give you amazing 100x gains, but I see it as a consistent winner this cycle. Let's go ahead and move on now to the last coin of this video. The last coin is going to be an AI and DePIN project, and that is Render. Render right now is $3.41 with a market cap of $2.2 billion. Render is a big project. It's been around for a long time. It's available on all the major exchanges out there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the price chart for Render. So recently Render looked like it was going to put in a big breakout at this trendline resistance. However, it was denied and we are currently pulling back to this support level around $3.30. Currently it's $3.40. Now again, if Bitcoin does want to drop a bit lower, that means we can see something like Render go to prices of around $3. There is a big level right at around $3.10. And really what I'm seeing is the best risk reward opportunity is this daily time frame demand zone coming in at $2.95 to $2.80. If we do see this on Render, it would shake everyone out and give you an amazing entry. I think AI is the future, guys. If you're not using AI in your daily life, you will be left behind. And Render is one of the biggest AI projects in crypto, so you are not going to want to miss the melt up that's going to happen later on this year as we get into 2026. When it does eventually break this trend line, I can see it putting in a massive rally to at least go and test the all-time highs, which is at around $11. So if we see it at below $3, there is massive gains on the table for Render. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any important updates about any of these altcoins. So in this video, we went over 5 altcoins to keep your eye on as we get into the last part of 2025 and head into 2026. Yes, the market is bearish right now. Everything is pulling back. There's massive liquidations, but I think better times are ahead. So be sure to keep your head up and stay strong and look to accumulate these coins if they do give the entries we outlined in this video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you let me know by smashing that like button down below. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, smash the subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any future videos. But that's all from me today. My name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and I'll see you in the next video.